Assalamu alaikum class 6 students. I am Muhammad Kamal, your English subject teacher at the Educator Al-Noor campus, Baghdada, Mardan. In the video, I will simply explain each question with a short summary for your easy understanding. Summary of the passage. The passage discusses the extinction of the dodo bird due to human activity. The dodo lived only on the island of Mauritius, which had no predators before human arrived. The Dutch colonized the island, bringing animals that hunted dodos and cleared forests for farming. The dodos could not adapt to these rapid changes, leading to their extinction. The passage highlights how human actions can have severe unintended effects on the environment. Questions. Question number one. Which statement is false? You need to identify which statement about Mauritius is not true based on the passage. Question number two. Which bird is an ancestor of the dodo? Find out which bird the dodo evolved from. Question number three. Which best explains why dodos lost the ability to fly? Look for the reason why the dodo birds no longer needed to fly. Question number four. Which best describes the author's purpose in writing the fourth paragraph? Determine why the author intended the fourth paragraph. What is its main point? Question number five. Which event happened last? Identify the event that occurred last in the sequence of events mentioned in the passage. Question number six. Which was not a factor in the extinction of the dodo? Find the option that was not a reason for the dodo's extinction. Question number seven. How did people feel about the extinction of the dodo when it happened? Understand how people reacted to the dodo's extinction at the time it occurred. Question number eight. Which event happened first? Identify the event that occurred first according to the passage. Question number nine. Which statement is true based on information from the text? Choose a statement that is correct based on the passage information. Question number 10. With which statement would the author most likely agree? Determine which statement aligns with the author's viewpoint about environment and human impact. Question number 11. If the island of Mauritius were discovered today, would people treat the dodo and its habitat differently? Why or why not? Think about how modern attitude towards conservation might change how people would act today. Question number 12. What lesson can readers learn from this text? What can the dodo and the island of Mauritius teach readers about ecology and our environment? Reflect on the broader message of the passage about ecology and human impact on the environment. I hope this explanation helps you understand the questions better so you can answer them yourself. Thank you for listening. Assalamu alaikum class 6 students. I am Muhammad Kamal, your English subject teacher at the Educator's Al-Noor campus, Baghdada, Mardan. Today we are going to learn about irregular verbs and how to use them in the past simple tense. We will solve a fun crossword puzzle together that will help you understand and practice using these verbs in their past forms. Understanding irregular verbs in the past simple form. Irregular verbs. Words that do not follow the regular pattern of adding ed to form the past tense. For example, runs became ran in the past tense, not runned. Past simple form. A tense used to talk about actions that happened in the past. For regular verbs, add ed. For example, talk becomes talked. Irregular verbs change in different ways. For example, go becomes went. Eat becomes ate. Solving the crossword puzzle. Across from 1 to 15. Sit becomes sat. Lead becomes led. Drive becomes drove. Buy becomes bought. Give becomes gave. Eat becomes ate. Run becomes ran. Ride becomes rode. Learn becomes learned or learned. Hide becomes hid. Fly becomes flew. Lose becomes lost. Wake becomes woke. Forget becomes forgot. Blow becomes blew. Fall becomes fill. How to fill the crossword? Number 1. Look at the given verb. Number 2. Convert it to its past form. Number 3. Fill in the cross boxes horizontally from left to right. That means across. Or vertically. from top to bottom according to the given number. Summary: irregular verbs do not follow a regular pattern. Number 2. The past simple form of irregular verbs must be memorized because they change differently. Number 3. Use the provided list to find the past form and fill in the crossword accordingly. By practicing this crossword, you will become more familiar with irregular verbs and their past forms. Happy learning. Bye bye. Assalamu alaikum class 6 students. I am Muhammad Kamal, your English subject teacher at the Educator Al-Noor campus, Baghdada, Mardan. Today we are going to learn about cause and effect. Cause and effect is the relationship between two things where one thing makes something else happen. For example, if we eat too much food and do not exercise, we gain weight. Eating too much food and not exercising is the cause, and gaining weight is the effect. Sometimes there can be many root causes and many effects. Let's look at some sentences and identify the cause and effect in each one. Cause and effect. Directions. Read each sentence, write the effect, what happens, and the cause, why it happened. Number 1. Joy went to the store because he needed food. Effect. What happened? Cause. Why did it happen? Explanation. For this sentence, think about what action took place and what prompted it. What did Joy do? He went to the store. This is the effect. Why did he go to the store? Because he needed food. This is the cause. Number 2. Kay ate a bowl of soup because she was feeling sick. Effect. What happened? Cause. Why did it happen? Explanation. Look at what Kay did and why she did it. What happened here is that Kay ate a bowl of soup. This is the effect. Why did she do it? Because she was feeling sick. This is the cause. Number 3. Rick was very quiet because the baby was sleeping. Effect. What happened? Cause. Why did it happen? Explanation. Consider what Rick did and the reason behind it. What did Rick do? He was very quiet. This is the effect. Why was he quiet? Because the baby was sleeping. This is the cause. Number 4. Vicky got a vacuum cleaner because she wanted to clean the house. Effect. What happened? Cause. Why did it happen? Explanation. Think about what Vicky did and why she did it. What action took place? Vicky got a vacuum cleaner. This is the effect. Why did she get it? Because she wanted to clean the house. This is the cause. Number 5. Troy stopped the car because the light turned red. Effect. What happened? Cause. Why did it happen? Explanation. Identify Troy's action and the reason for it. What did Troy do? He stopped the car. This is the effect. Why did he stop? Because the light turned red. This is the cause. Number 6. Ginny raised her hand because she had a question. Effect. What happened? Cause. Why did it happen? Explanation. Look at Ginny's action and why she did it. What happened here? Ginny raised her hand. This is the effect. Why did she raise her hand? Because she had a question. This is the cause. Conclusion. Understanding cause and effect helps us see why things happen and what the results are. This can be useful in many areas of learning and everyday life. Now that you know how to identify causes and effects, try to fill in the blanks for each sentence on your own. Good luck and happy learning. Assalamu alaikum class 6 students. I hope all is well in your little world. I am Muhammad Kamal, your English subject teacher at the Educator's Al-Noor campus, Baghdada, Mardan. Today, we are going to learn about adjectives and how to use them in sentences. We will do this by reading a paragraph and then completing a story, highlighting the adjectives we use. This activity will help you understand adjectives and how they describe things in a story. Here is how you can do the activity step by step. Step number 1. Read the paragraph carefully. Read the given paragraph thoroughly to understand the context and identify adjectives. Adjectives are words that describe or modify nouns. Step number 2. Identify and highlight the adjectives. Look for words in the paragraph that describe the characteristics or qualities of noun. These words are the adjectives. Highlight these words in the text. For example, in the sentence, the blistering wind hit his soft skin like a thousand knives. The adjectives are blistering and soft because they describe the wind and skin respectively. Step number 3. Write your own story. Now, you will continue the story provided. Think about the setting, characters, and actions in the story. Use adjectives to add detail and make your story more interesting. Step number 4. Highlight the adjectives in your story. After writing your continuation of the story, go through your context and highlight the adjectives you have used. This will help you see how you have added descriptive detail to your writing. Remember, dear students, learning to use adjectives effectively will make your writing come alive and paint vivid pictures in the minds of your readers. Keep practicing and don't be afraid to use your imagination. Each of you has a unique story to tell, and with the right words, you can make your stories truly magical. Keep up the great work and always believe in the power of your words. See you. Bye bye. Assalamu alaikum, Class 6 students. I am Muhammad Kamal, your English subject teacher at the Educator's Al-Noor campus, Baghdada, Mardan. Today, we are going to learn how to write a story based on a picture. Get ready to embark on a journey where creativity knows no bounds, and every picture tells a thousand tales. Let's dive in and make storytelling come alive. Criteria for writing the story. Number 1, word limit. Your story should be between 150 to 200 words. Number 2, structure. Your story should have introduction, body, and conclusion. That means beginning, middle, and end. Number 3, title. Choose a suitable title for your story. Number 4, grammar and spelling. Use correct grammar and check your spelling. Number 5, descriptive details. Use sensory and other descriptive details to create a picture in the reader's mind. Example to get you started. The picture shows a young boy and an elderly man working together in a workshop. They are building and painting a birdhouse. The workshop has many tools and pieces of wood scattered around. The boy looks excited, and the man seems to be teaching him. The scene suggests that they are enjoying their time together, learning and sharing stories. The light coming through the window gives a warm feeling to the room. Use this scene to create a story. Start with an introduction of characters and settings. Then, describe their activity and interaction. Finally, end with a conclusion that shows the result of their efforts and the bond they share. Happy writing.
Assalamu alaikum, Class 6 students. I believe all is well in your little world. I am Muhammad Kamal, your English subject teacher at the Educator's Al-Noor campus, Baghdada, Mardan. Today, we will read a fascinating Aboriginal Dreamtime story called Why the Koala Has a Stumpy Tail. We will also go through some questions to understand the story better and learn about pronouns and nouns. Let's begin. A general glimpse of the passage. The story is about two best friends, Koala and the tree kangaroo, who lived long ago. They both had long, furry tails. One year, there was no water because all the rivers and lakes dried up. Tree kangaroo remembered his mother digging a hole to find water, so he suggested that they try this. While tree kangaroo did most of the digging, Koala found ways to avoid helping. When the tree kangaroo finally found water, Koala drank it all making tree kangaroo very angry. In his anger, tree kangaroo pulled koala's tail so hard that it broke off. This is why koala now have short, stumpy tails. Explanation of each question. Filling the missing words. For this question, you need to read the passage carefully and fill in the blanks with the correct words from the story. Make sure the words you choose make sense in the sentences. Number 2. Highlight the pronouns in blue and circle the nouns in red. Pronouns. Pronouns are words that replace nouns. Examples include he, she, it, they, them, us, etc. Nouns. Nouns are words that name a person, animal, place, thing, or idea. Examples include tree, koala, water, kangaroo, etc. For this activity, use a blue color to highlight all pronouns in the passage and a red color to circle all nouns. Number 3. Circle the words that do not have the ER sound. Look at each set of words and circle the word that does not contain the ER sound. This helps you practice identifying different sounds in words. Number 4. Which of the following occurred first? Choose A or B. You need to determine the correct sequence of events from the story. Decide which event happened before the other. Number 5. Which of the following occurred first? Choose A or B. Similar to the previous question, you must figure out the order of two events from the story. Number 6. Which of the following occurred first? Choose A or B. Again, you will decide which of the two events happened first in the story. Number 7. List two interesting things you learned from this Aboriginal Dreamtime story. Think about what you found fascinating or new in the story. Write down two things that you learned. Challenge option. Draw your favorite part of the story and write at least two sentences explaining what you have drawn. Think about which scene you liked the most and describe it in your drawing and sentences. Remember, this story teaches us about friendship, sharing, and consequences. Even when things get tough, we must help each other and be fair. Every problem has a solution if we work together. You all have the ability to think creatively and make a difference, just like koala and tree kangaroo tried to solve their problem. Keep believing in yourselves, stay curious, and always be kind. Good luck with the activities, and I can't wait to see your answers and drawings.
Assalamu alaikum, Class 6 students. I trust your life is filled with learning, laughter, and love. I am Muhammad Kamal, your English subject teacher at the Educator's Al-Noor campus, Baghdada, Mardan. Today we will read about the invention of the wheel and its impact on human civilization. We will also go through some questions and vocabulary activities to understand the passage better. Let's begin. A general glimpse of the passage. The passage talks about the importance of the wheel, which was first invented by the ancient Sumerians in Mesopotamia around 3500 BCE, before Common Era. The wheel quickly spread and became crucial for transportation, agriculture, industry, and recreation. It revolutionized transportation by making it easier to move goods and people. Today, wheels are used in cars, buses, trains, planes, and many other areas. Explanation of each question. Who invented the wheel? This question asks for the people or civilization responsible for creating the wheel. Look for this information in the passage. Number 2. When was the wheel first invented? This question asks for the time period when the wheel was first created. You will find a specific year mentioned in the passage. Number 3. Which civilization first used wheels? This question asks for the name of civilization that first utilized wheels. Look for the information in the passage. Number 4. How did the invention of the wheel revolutionize transportation? This question asks how the wheel changed the way people move goods and traveled. Think about how transportation was before and after the wheel was invented. Number 5. What are some of the ways we use wheels today? This question asks for example of how wheels are used in our daily lives. The question mentions several modern uses for wheels. Vocabulary and contextual meanings. Write the contextual meanings of the following words. This question is asking you to find the meanings of specific words based on how they are used in the passage. Contextual meaning means understanding the word's definition within the context or situation in which it is used. Here is how to approach it. Number 1. Read the passage carefully. Look at how each word is used in the sentences around it. Number 2. Think about the meaning. Consider what the word means in that particular sentence. Number 3. Write a definition. Based on your understanding, write a short definition of the word that fits the context in which it is used in the passage. For example, if the word is essential and it is used in a sentence saying that wheels are essential for transportation, you would think about what essential means in this context, something that is very important or necessary. Steps to follow. Number 1. Identify the word in the passage. Find where each word appears in the passage. Number 2. Read surrounding sentences. Understand the context in which the word is used. Number 3. Define the word. Write down a definition that makes sense based on the passage context. This activity helps you practice understanding words based on how they are used in different situations, which is an important reading skill. Making meaningful sentences. After understanding the meanings, try to use each word in a sentence. Make sure your sentence shows you understand the word's meaning and context. Remember, learning about history and invention helps us understand how far we have come and inspired us to think creatively about the future. The wheel is just one example of how a simple idea can change the world. Keep asking questions, stay curious, and you can also be a part of amazing discoveries and invention. Good luck with the activities. Assalamu alaikum, class 6 students. I hope all is well in your little world. I am Muhammad Kamal, your English subject teacher at the Educator's Al-Noor campus, Baghdada, Mardan. Today, we will read about how chocolate is made from cacao trees and then work on some questions to understand the passage better. Let's get started. A general glimpse of the passage. The passage explains how chocolate is made from the seeds of cacao trees, which grow in warm climates like Central and South America, Africa, and parts of Asia. The beans from these trees go through a process of cleaning, roasting, and grinding to create chocolate. Depending on the ingredients added, this chocolate can become unsweetened chocolate, cacao powder, or milk chocolate. Explanation of each question. Circle the correct answer. Number 1. Where do cacao trees grow? This question asks you to identify the regions where cacao trees can grow. Look for the places mentioned in the passage. Number 2. Where does chocolate come from? This question wants you to name the specific type of beans that chocolate is made from. Check the passage to see which beans are used. Number 3. How are these beans dried? This question asks for the method used to dry cacao beans. Look at the passage for the process described. Number 4. What is unsweetened chocolate? This question asks you to identify another name for unsweetened chocolate based on the passage's description. Number 5. A milk chocolate candy bar needs to contain. This question is asking for the ingredients that must be included to make milk chocolate. Refer to the passage to see what is added to make milk chocolate. Number 6. How is the chocolate that candy bar makers buy sold to them? This question asks how chocolate is sold to candy bar manufacturers. Look at the final stages of the process in the passage. Vocabulary and contextual meanings. Number 1. Climate. Consider what it means when we talk about the type of weather or environment in a region. Look at the passage where it mentions the climate where cacao trees grow. Number 2. Produce. Think about what it means when something is created or comes from something else. The passage talks about what cacao trees produce. Number 3. Tumble. Consider what it means when something is moving and rotating or falling away. The passage describes how the beans tumble in the roasting process. Number 4. Unsweetened.
Think about what it means when something does not have sugar added. The passage describes unsweetened chocolate. Manufacturer. Consider what it means when talking about a company or person that makes goods. The passage mentions candy bar manufacturers. Making meaningful sentences. After understanding the meanings of the words, try to use each word in a sentence. Make sure your sentence shows you understand the word's meaning and context. Remember, learning how everyday items like chocolate are made helps us appreciate the process behind them and the people who work to create them. Keep asking questions, stay curious, and you can discover amazing things about the world around you. Good luck with the activities.
Assalamu alaikum, class 6 students. I hope everything is great in your amazing little world. I am Muhammad Kamal, your English subject teacher at the Educator's Al-Noor campus, Baghdada, Mardan. Today we will learn about prepositions and practice using them correctly in sentences. Let's get started. Understanding prepositions. Prepositions are words that tells us where or when something is in relationship to something else. They help us understand the relationship between different parts of a sentence. Common prepositions include words like in, on, at, through, under, and over. Correcting prepositions. You will need to find the incorrect preposition in each sentence and cross it out. Then, rewrite the sentence using the correct preposition. Here is how to do it. The first one has been done for you. Here is the example. Number 1. I cannot do my homework after my textbook. This is wrong. Think about what preposition should correctly describe the relationship between homework and textbook. The correct answer is I cannot do my homework without my textbook. Here we use without. Number 2. My mom wants to go at the restaurant to eat. Identify the preposition that correctly indicates going to a place like a restaurant. Number 3. Our family has to walk through the stairs every day. Consider the preposition that makes sense for walking in relation to stairs. Number 4. The cat loves to sit into the bench. Find the preposition that accurately describe the cat sitting in relationship to the bench. Number 5. My dad likes to drive in rivers and lakes. Think about the correct preposition for describing driving related to rivers and lakes. Number 6. The principal says he lives on to the city near the school. Identify the preposition that correctly indicates living in a place. Number 7. Can you get the milk with the refrigerator? Consider the correct preposition for getting milk from a refrigerator. Number 8. Did you walk without the room? Find the preposition that correctly describes walking related to a room. Remember, using the correct preposition helps your sentences make sense and clearly convey the relationships between different parts. Pay attention to how prepositions are used in sentences around you and practice using them correctly in your own writing. Keep up the great work and have fun with this activity. Good luck. Assalamu alaikum, class 6 students. I hope everything is great. I am Muhammad Kamal, your English subject teacher at the Educator's Al-Noor campus, Baghdada, Mardan. Today we will be practicing using coordinating conjunctions to complete sentences. Coordinating conjunctions are words that connect phrases or clauses in a sentence. The most common ones are ain't, but, so, are, because. Let's get started. Understanding coordinating conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions join words, phrases, or clauses that are of equal importance in a sentence. Here are the common ones. And aids information, but shows contrast, so shows result, or presents alternatives, because gives reason. Completing sentences with conjunctions. You need to complete each sentence with the correct conjunctions. Here is how to do it. Number 1. The washing machine wouldn't spin. Dash, I called the mechanic. Think about the relationship between the washing machine not spinning and calling the mechanic. Are you giving a reason, adding information, showing contrast, result, or presenting an alternative? Number 2. I need a blue pen. Dash, I asked my friend. Consider why you asked your friend when you needed a blue pen. Are you giving a reason, adding information, showing contrast, result, or presenting an alternative? Number three, the necklace was expensive. Dash, it has lots of diamonds in it. Explanation. Think about why the necklace was expensive. Are you giving a reason, adding information, showing contrast, result, or presenting an alternative? Number four, it's raining heavily today. Tomorrow should be a better day. Consider the relationship between today's rain and tomorrow being a better day. Are you giving a reason, adding information, showing contrast, result, or presenting an alternative? Number five, I went to school by bus today. Dash, the car did not start. Think about why you took the bus. Are you giving a reason, adding information, showing contrast, result, or presenting an alternative? Number six, I was expecting rain today. Dash, I came with an umbrella. Consider why you brought an umbrella. Are you giving a reason, adding information, showing contrast, result, or presenting an alternative? Number seven, he was suffering with flu. He did not attend the school. Think about why he did not go to the school. Are you giving a reason, adding information, showing contrast, result, or presenting an alternative? Number eight, they are always late to my class. Dash, I don't really mind. Consider your reaction to them being late. Are you giving a reason, adding information, showing contrast, result, or presenting an alternative? Number nine, your project is looking safe. Dash smart in the expo. Think about what you are saying about the project. Are you giving a reason, adding information, showing contrast, result, or presenting an alternative? Number 10, the shop closes on Tuesdays. Dash opens on Sundays. Consider the relationship between the shop closing on Tuesdays and opening on Sundays. Are you giving a reason, adding information, showing contrast, result, or presenting an alternative? Using the correct conjunction helps your sentences make sense and clearly shows the relationship between different parts of a sentence. Practice makes perfect, so keep working on these and you will be better at choosing the right conjunction for each situation. Keep up the good work. Good luck.
Assalamu alaikum class 6 students. I hope you are enjoying your vacations. I am Muhammad Kamal, your English subject teacher at the Educator's Al-Noor campus, Baghdada, Mardan. Today we are going to write a story based on a picture. I will guide you through the process step by step. Criteria for writing the story. Number 1. Word limit. Your story should be between 150 to 200 words. Number 2. Structure. Your story should have a beginning, middle, and end. Number 3. Title. Choose a suitable title for your story. Number 4. Grammar and spelling. Use correct grammar and check your spelling. Number 5. Descriptive details. Use sensory and other descriptive details to create a picture in the reader's mind. Picture overview. The picture shows a beautiful garden with an elegant gazebo in the center. The garden is filled with flowers and bushes, and there is a fountain nearby. Some parts of the garden appear to be in decay, with thorny bushes and areas that need care. The scene is peaceful and inviting. Vocabulary explanation. Garden. A place with plants, flowers, and trees. Decay. The process of rooting or breaking down. Buzzing. The sound bees make. Dwarf. A small person, often from fairy tales. Flowers. Colorful parts of plants that bloom. Cruel. Very mean or harsh. Fountain. A structure that sprays water. Bushes. Thick plants with many branches. Swamp. Wet, muddy land. Thorn. A sharp point on a plant. Cottage. A small house usually in the countryside. Ancient. Very old. Elegant. Beautiful and stylish. Miserable. Very unhappy or uncomfortable. Alarmed. Suddenly worried or scared. Bee. An insect that makes honey. Helped. Assisted or made easier. Mesmerizing, captivating, or fascinating. With the help of these words, create a story. Remember, your imagination has no limits. Use these words and the picture to create a magical story that transports your readers to this beautiful garden. Let your creativity shine and show how even the smallest actions can transform a place and bring it to life. Happy writing. Assalamu alaikum, class 6 students. I hope everything is going smoothly. This is the last activity of your summer vacation. I am Muhammad Kamal, your English subject teacher at the Educator's Al-Noor campus, Baghdada, Mardan. Today we are going to write a story based on a picture. I will guide you through the process step by step. Criteria for writing the story. Word limit. Your story should be between 150 to 200 words. Structure. Your story should have a beginning, middle, and end. Title. Choose a suitable title for your story. Grammar and spelling. Use correct grammar and check your spelling. Descriptive details. Use sensory and other descriptive details to create a picture in the reader's mind. Picture overview. The picture shows two aliens meeting a man and his dog in a park. There's a spaceship in the background, and the scene suggests the aliens have just landed on Earth. The man looks curious, and the dog seems to be observing the aliens. Writing tips for the story. Introduction. Introduce the setting and the characters. Describe how the aliens arrived on Earth and what the park looks like. Body. Explain the interaction between the aliens, the man, and his dog. What do the aliens think about Earth? How does the man react to seeing aliens for the first time? Conclusion. Conclude with the aliens' impressions of Earth and the humans they met. How do they feel about their visit? What do they plan to do next? Remember, your creativity can take you to amazing places. Use your imagination to create a unique and captivating story. Show how different perspectives can lead to understanding and friendship. Let your story inspire others to see the world with wonder and curiosity. Happy writing.